Today's video starts on page 32. It's a problem of the day. You're reading this question. Nelson solved the algebraic equation 3 times the quantity 2x plus 5 equals 17 as shown below. Describe and correct the error that Nelson made. So please go ahead and do that. And also this question number 37. Please do a check on this problem. So you're going to do these two problems on your own. We'll go over them in class. Let's go on to the next page. Equations with combining like terms. First, combine the like terms. Undo adding or subtracting, then undo multiplying or dividing. If they have the distributive property, however, we're going to distribute or divide, right? So we're really going to do that first. Then we're going to combine like terms. Then we're going to add or subtract. Then we're going to multiply or divide. We've talked about these 4 steps. Solve and check each equation. So I'm going to do these. The number 1, this example number 1, is 3x plus 7x equals 90. Well, that is like terms. Let's go ahead and add those together. We get 10x equals 90. It's a one-step or one-operation equation. We're going to show a little fraction line and divide by 10 on both sides, and we get x equals 9. My check is 3x plus 7x equals 90. And yes, 3 times 9 plus 7 times 9, notice I did not combine that, equals 90. And I get 27 plus 63. Yes, I could show that or not, and I do add those together to get 90. 90 equals 90. Notice I rewrote the original given equation, not the combined equation of 10x. And yes, 10 times 9 is 90. Another way you could check it, but you should go back to your original given equation. Example 2, negative 8u plus 7 plus 2u equals negative 29. Well, I have u's that can combine. That's negative 8u plus 2, which gives me negative 6u's, plus 7 equals negative 29. Now I've got a 2-step equation. I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides, and I get negative 6u's equals negative 36. Dividing by negative 6, I get u equals positive 6. Now I'm going to mentally check this. 6 times negative 8, that's negative 48, plus 7, and 2 times 6, that's 12. So I have 19 and negative 48 do combine to give me negative 29. Yippee, it checks. I checked the equation, then I go on to the next example. Oh, well, we have a distributing problem. I'm going to go ahead and, yes, distribute that 1.5 first. 1.5 times w, 1.5 w's. 1.5 times 2 is 3, plus 2 more equals 8. So it's a distribute, then combine like terms. 3 plus 2, those are like terms. They are numerical constants. They add to 5. So I have 1.5 w's plus 5 equals 8. I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides, showing my subtraction symbols, big long line. 1.5 w's equals 3. Dividing by 1.5, dividing by 1.5, I get that w equals 2. 3 divided by 3 halves, right? 1.5 is 3 halves is the same thing as multiplying by the multiplicative inverse 2/3, and yes, you can see that's how I got the 2. So putting 2 back in, and I'm going to mental check this one again, or take out a calculator. 2 plus 2 is 4. 1.5 times 4 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. Oh, yippee! Yes, it is the right answer. I didn't do a formal check on that one, but I did check it. Number 4, I'm going to distribute first, because 2x dividing by 5, dividing by 5, dividing by 5, oh, that's going to be a little messy. So I'm not going to divide by 5 first, or maybe I am. Maybe I won't distribute. Nah, I'm going to distribute. Change my mind. Be easier to distribute first. So 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times negative x is negative 5. 2x and negative x, right, will combine to give me negative 3x. Be careful. Different sign. Subtract. Plus 10 equals 40. I'm going to subtract 10. See? Not bad. Not a bad equation at all. I get negative 3x equals 30. Dividing by negative 3, I'm going to get x equals negative 10. Oh, not bad. Not bad. So 2, I'll do a full formal check here. 2x plus 5 times the quantity 2 minus x equals 40. 2 times negative 10 plus 5 times 2 minus negative 10, ooh, better put that in parentheses, minus negative 10 equals 40. Okay, well, 2 minus negative 10, that's 2 plus 10, which is 12. So I have 2 times negative 10 is negative 20, plus 5 times 12 is 60. Oh, 60 and negative 20, yes, they do make 40. So 40 equals 40. Yippee. Again, I'm going to distribute first, then combine. Oh, this is supposed to be an n. Darn it. This is supposed to be an n. N. Make that an n. 3 times n is 3n. 3 times negative 11 is negative 33. Bring down what I have not done. 5n minus 2 plus 3n minus 33 equals 5. Oh, lots of like terms here. We got 5n plus 3n, 8n, negative 2, and negative 33 is negative 35. And that does equal 5 over there on the right. So I'm going to add 35, right? Inverse of subtracting is adding. Cancel. I get n equals 40. I'm going to divide by 8 on both sides and cancel. N equals 5. N equals 5. Whoop, didn't cancel over there. So n equals 5. Let's see. 5 times 5 is 25. So I'm doing kind of a mental check. Minus 2 plus 5 minus 11 is negative 6. 3 times negative 6 is negative 18. Do I get 5? 25 minus 2 is 23, minus 18 more is 5. Oh yeah, 5 equals 5. This is not a formal check. That was kind of a mental check, but I did make sure that my answer was correct. It is the solution to the equation, and that's it for today's video. We'll do more like this in class tomorrow.